Hi, I'm Sarah. I started out as an early childhood education major, but I'm currently in the process of switching to mid-level education with concentration in English. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. I chose mid-level because I love being a mentor to young students, and I think that at the middle school age is a very unique age to do that. They're going through a lot of changes and a lot of mental stress, and I think that a teacher has a really unique opportunity to be a mentor and a friend to children at this age. They have a lot of relatable issues for me that I went through when I was in middle school, and I think that I would really connect with this age level, and I think I would be a great teacher for them. And I chose English because English is my passion. It's the only subject that I really found myself excited about when I was going through high school and well, in middle school. And I wanted to pursue my knowledge on it, and I did. I pursued it outside of the classroom and pushed myself to become a better writer. And I love grammar so much, which is very strange, but I really do. And so I would just love to be able to teach my passion and hopefully make other people as passionate about it as I am. I chose teaching because I've always been a strong leader, and I've always thought of myself as a very caring and at sometimes overly empathetic person. I definitely feel emotions of others, and I'm very good at understanding people. And I just love taking care of people, and I think that a teacher can do that in a really unique way. Uh, I've taught Sunday school for a lot of my life. I teach tennis. That's my summer job. I've been doing that for a few summers now. Um, and as far as education goes in my family, my dad's a pastor, which I definitely view as a form of teaching. And before he went to seminary and became a pastor, he did get his education degree in music education. So I definitely get a lot of my teacherly qualities from him. Um, so I think that in middle school, a lot of students are getting to the point where they're not sure if they really like English. I think it gets a bad rep in school, and people a lot of times think of it as like a boring subject. Um, but a lot of times in middle school, they're not completely at that attitude yet. They're still eager to learn, more so than in high school, because I think in elementary school students are really excited to get up and go to school and they love learning, and then by middle school it starts to wane a little bit, and then by high school a lot of students really just don't enjoy the learning part. But I think in middle school, the way that I can get them excited to learn is to really stay current with the things that they're reading and stay current on the trends. And the type of things in the media that they're reading and watching. Like right now, I think middle school teachers should definitely be reading a lot of dystopian novels like The Hunger Games and Divergent, because you should really know like what your students are reading and what they enjoy reading, so you know the type of things that you can give them that they will want to learn and be excited about reading. Uh, as far as issues that they may be facing, a lot of middle schoolers are facing a lot of self-consciousness issues, and they're unsure of themselves, and they don't want to be different from other people. And that can be kind of a problem in English because a lot of people interpret the things that we're reading and talking about differently. And I would try to, on my part, I would try to create a safe space, and I would try to let them know that it's okay to have different opinions from other people. It's okay to interpret something maybe in a wrong way, and it's okay to learn from those things. And that's the way that this subject works. And I would just try my best to create a safe space for them in a non judgmental space so everybody could have their best learning environment. Um, as far as the dispositions go, and rating myself, I said that for acting responsibly, I gave myself a 4. I gave myself a 4 instead of a 5 because I think a lot of times I am extremely good at being responsible for other people. If there's anything that involves the safety or the well-being of other people, I am the most responsible person. I will get people where they need to be. I was an orientation leader, and I acted very responsibly with my students. But as far as being responsible for myself, I know I personally sometimes have a problem with procrastination, or if I get overwhelmed, I tend to push things off, and I don't think that that's extremely responsible of me, and I think that's something that I definitely need to work on. So that's why I gave myself a 4. With demonstrating intellectual curiosity, I did give myself a 5. I've always been very interested in learning. I love learning about new things, and I have always been one to go search out more information if I'm interested in something. I watch TED Talks constantly. I love them. Um, and I think that I definitely demonstrate intellectual curiosity. With collaborating with colleagues and students, I gave myself a 4 because I think, as some of the other people have mentioned in their videos, I can be a bit of a control freak when I find a way that I want to do something. I usually just like to do it that way. And I have a tendency to think that my way is better than other people's. And that's something that I just started noticing about myself in college. However, I do think that I am able to come together and work as a team with people well. It just sometimes it takes me a little bit more to step back and allow other people to voice their ideas and be open to doing things their way, because I know I'm not always right and I don't always have the best way. But that's why I gave myself a 4 instead of a 5. I gave myself a 4 also on attending feedback from colleagues and students. I gave myself a 4 because I think I'm pretty good at taking criticism from people and advice from other students, but like I said, I sometimes still do think my way is the best way, and that's something that I've definitely also started working on since I got to college, is respecting and taking the advice of other people. I gave myself a 5 for views human potential positively, because I think I always look for the best in people, and I think I always encourage the best, and it makes me really happy when I know that I've helped people reach their full potential, and I've helped somebody learn and do well in whatever it is they're trying to do. I think I definitely see potential in people a lot. I gave myself a 5 for pursues quality, because I always do strive for the best. I strive for the best when I'm working in a group or by myself, or when I'm playing tennis or when I'm doing schoolwork. I always strive for the best that I can do, and I always take pride in whatever I've accomplished. I hope that this course and working in groups and having assignments to be done and working towards a grade will improve on all of these dispositions for me. I'm sure it will. I'm sure with your excellent teaching, I will be able to rate myself a 5 on these things by the end of this semester. I know a lot of this also will come with the experience, so I think as my second year in education, I'll just keep getting better, I hope. And I hope this course will help with that.